of the main event.
Yeah, it's 25 laps around this beautiful facility here, the half mile.
Of row number 2, that will be the number 98 for Southern Modified driver Rich Kukin out of Staffordville, New Jersey. That's the Flowmasters Testing and Balancing, and D&B Towing providing the sponsorship. 6 cars to run this non-qualifiers race. Jay Mize and Kenny Horton bring them down. Green flag flies. We're underway.
As they go door by door, 2 by 2, heading off into turn 1. Mize trying to make the jump from that inside. He's got the preferred line going with him right now. Jay Mize in that number 8 machine. Kenny Horton in the 29 now drops it back into the 2nd spot. Luke Fleming in the 03 machine now is currently in the 3rd spot. Those are your top 3 as they work their way around the racetrack here at CMP. On the move now. Keep your eye out, that 76 machine. Jason Trenchy starting to make the move up. He's got himself locked into that 4th spot. Looks inside of Luke Fleming. He's going to pick up a spot right there. So he picked up 2 real quick. That puts him up into 3rd. Jay Mize still setting the pace in the 8 machine. 25 laps of racing action, these guys to be saluted, given the effort that they did trying to make one of the toughest fields in the country. Anytime you put these many race cars together, these kind of names, it's tough to crack. And I talked to a couple of them that have squeezed in through the consies, gotten into the field, that told me earlier today this is one of the toughest races to make the field. It's almost like it's a relief and an accomplishment when you get there and make the field, yet you still got 125 laps of racing action ahead of you. Jay Mize continuing to set the pace as we're through lap 6. Kenny Horton there in the 29 machine rides along in the 2nd spot. And of course you got your 76 of Jason Trenchy. Currently rolling off and holding on to 3rd. Rick Kukin, it looks like, in the 4th spot there in that 98 machine. And of course rounding out your field, Barry Calabini there, rounding out your top 5 there. These 6 cars, of course, not getting the opportunity to participate in the big show a little bit later on. But it doesn't mean that they did not give 110% all of the way here trying to make the field. Looking for the halfway the next time by for competitors. Jay Mize has took the lead at the drop of the green flag, at least for the first half of this race. He can say, I enjoyed the lead. He has been hard to waver. He's not wavering one bit. Once he got up front, he's continued to hold on to that spot. Kenny Horton is trying to do everything in the world to get right up on his rear deck lid to make some things happen, but he just can't quite get there. Just goes to show the competitiveness of how equal these cars are, and just how just a tick on the stopwatch can mean the difference between making the field or not making the field here at Concord Motorsport Park. 15 are in, we got 10 to go. Jay Mize still leading the way. Kenny Horton rides in that 2nd spot. The top 3 starting to pull away just a little bit from the rest of the field. Jason Trenchy in the 76 machine. It's down, looks like about a 3-horse race right now. B8 to go, wants to get back to the line. Jay Mize in that 8 machine. Dominant right now, holds it up to about a 5-6 car length lead. Horton's got, Mize is probably a little bit relaxed right now when he looks in his mirror and actually sees the battle going on behind him. Anytime you get 2 cars battling each other, it's going to let that leader and that fresh air and that clean air just sneak away from the field. And that's exactly what Jay Mize has been able to do so far here this afternoon. Next time by, he's going to see, I guess, a very favorite sign that the flagman likes to give. That's 1 fistful, 1 complete hand of fingers. That lets them know you're 5 laps away from the finish here in the North-South Shootout. Jay Mize now starting to get some heat as Horton starts to crank up the horses. Looks like he's got the old Flintstone mobile ready to go. Got those feet paddling right on the ground, hard and heavy. She's starting to reel in Jay Mize. Now Mize may be going away. Got up to his bumper, gave him a little push there. Let him know he's back there. Oh, we got a spin. A spin on the backstretch. The 76 going around and lazy looping. Jason Trencher in the 76 machine, looping it around all alone over on the dog leg. Perry Calavini in the 4 machine now, is in the 4 spot. Pulls off. Going to lead the field back around. 21 laps complete of scheduled 25 lapper here at Concord Motorsport Park. Drop green, we're underway. 4 more circuits around.
4 more trips around the block. That is going to equal 2 miles. Jay Mize in the Mize Construction number 8 continues to lead the charge. Kenny Horton out of Connecticut. 3rd spot, Rich Kukin Jr. Then it'll be the 4 of Calavini, and rounding out the field is Jason Trincheri in the number 76.
Jay Mize has had things his way from the drop of the green flag. Now he wants to be able to end it all. He should see the white flag this time by.
Still a good race going on out there. Jason Trincheri trying to go to the outside of Calavini. It's 1 more lap to go, Doug. And right now the number 8 leads away. Oh, contact out there. Horton now looks to the bottom of Mize. Kukin also getting up into the mix.
Horton got to him one time earlier, couldn't do anything with him, just rattled his cage a little bit, and he's going to loop it around and go around as they come across the finish line, and he's going to go from 2nd to 4th in a hurry. Kenny Horton.
You know, Doug, it almost looked like the 98 got into him, but he just wasn't there. I think Kenny Horton may have lost it on his own. He was turning to the bottom trying to get underneath Jay Mize. Looked like he got a little bit of wheel spin. The 98 was right there. Don't know if anyone else had a closer look at it, but it almost looked like the 29 of Horton lost it all by himself. If I am wrong, someone please come up and let me know, but it looked like he got loose off the corner when he tried to make that left turn down underneath him.
Front tire broken off the bead. He hit the front stretch wall so hard, and you can see some damage done on the back end as well. Not a good thing, especially in a non-qualifying race. No purse for this event, so that was a real hard hit, as well as in the pocketbook as well. As we'll head right over to Victory Lane and get an interview with our...
And Victory Lane's going to get interesting.
I think it just might get interesting, but we're going to find out. We want to get Jay out of that car. And Chris over there talking to him just a little bit before we find out what might be a proposal, you might say. Anytime. Give it up for him, Jay Mize.
And he's out of the car. Come on over. We'll get a word with you. Still manages to put a smile on your face, and it looks like you even had to work for that one. Some sweat pouring off the forehead there. Tell us about your run.
Yeah, I told these guys before we come down here, I said, we're going to win something. I don't know what it is, but we're going to win something. It's a shame in qualifying yesterday, we slipped the clutch, and in the heat race, the clutch come out of it, and we stayed down here last night about midnight.
Chris.
So here we are, but like I said, we're going to win something.
Well, that's interesting you brought that up. Got to an interesting development here.
Chris.
Go ahead.
Chris, let me interrupt you just a moment.
Go ahead.
Let's see if Jay can hear this, and if not, you're going to have to relay it to him. Jay, we've got a proposal from CNC Racing Souvenirs and racing here at the the proprietors here, the North-South Shootout. Jay, if you would like to forfeit the money that you just won, and you would like to start in the feature of the North-South Shootout, you're going to get an opportunity to do that. The decision is going to be yours. You want to race another 125 laps, or you want to take your money and go home?
You want the money or the main event, Jay? The money or the main event?
I think pretty much he's made up. He heard the last part about getting in the show. So whatever their offer is, if it has anything to do with getting in the show, you're going to take it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'd love to.
All right, folks.